Lee Thompson, captain of the ship Hector Waller, the actual ship at HMAS Perth, lost in the Sunday Straits, February 1942. Complement of the ship's company. These particular photographs were taken from stills, reimposed onto the movie camera. Now gone down for dinner. Roll call for the Perth survivors. Waddy Wayman was the master of ceremonies. As their names are called out, so they stand. Roy Masters proposing a toast. Ernie Humphreys crossing the deck. Commodore Doyle responding to the toast of the Navy. The Honourable John Tonkin. He's only missed about 2 nights since it started. Bartley, who was president for a time. On war responded to the toast. Arthur Bancroft proposing a toast during the evening. The shot of the orchestra, who did a very good job on the night. Wonderful man from Ironbark, Freddie Metcalf. Roy Ward pouring out a drop of the amber fluid. First time that both the Lord Mayor, who at the time Sir Thomas Wardle, and John Tonkin, the Honourable, who had ever been to the same function. Also on this particular night, the Venerable Ralph Thomas was in attendance. And from Ironbark, Freddie Metcalf, one of his lighter moments, giving a recitation. The orchestra being introduced to the members present. Albie Element. Wouldn't be a show unless Albie got to his feet and that lustrous voice of his took over. He responded on behalf of the visitors. That was the Friday night. On the Saturday night, at Charlie Thompson's house in Double View, they decided to have a bamboo night. Doc Clark and all his gang, they'd put a lot of work into the preparations for this particular night. The antics they got up to, some of the guests, the Gibsons, the Skinners, Elizabeth Coleman, on the right Dave Birchall and Ted Green. Dave Birchall came over especially for the occasion. The ensign of the HMAS Perth was some of the prizes. This was one of the comic sketches that they put up. Bob Maguire, badly in need of a pan. He's doing his best to keep everything concealed. It was a real hard job. Arthur Bancroft and his girlfriend. The honourable man himself, Robbie. No one else could do this any better than one only Charlie Thompson. As I say, they put a lot of work in, as you can see. Also, Charlie Thompson made a presentation on behalf of the Perth survivors to Ron War. Ron had done a lot of work. He was the founder of the actual night. Here we have the Perth Fairies. They come up from the engine room every now and then. Of course, it wouldn't be a show without the Honourable Doc Clark and Buzzer B with his maiden water. He was really dishing it around the place. Because when you get these blokes dressed up with their wife's gear on, it's hard to tell who they are. They certainly went to a lot of work. Passion Parade is nearly over. The hardest day's work that Chas has done for a while, pushing the Bob Maguire out stage. Charlie and Buzzer decide to have a little wriggle. Charlie Thompson introduced the two bunnies. They were running around all night and dishing out free cigarettes. Sunday morning found us down at St John's. Sir Frederick Sampson and his good lady arrived at the church service. Once again the police turned out and escorted the marchers from Cliff Street up to St John's Church. Leading the head of the Perth survivors, there was about 26. The actual survivors turned up for the church parade. Also, Perth and Fremantle subsections. After the service, the Commodore took the salute. These girls from the cadets, every year they turn up and do a wonderful job. As they march down the centre of the church, the flag bearers coming in with the ensigns to be placed on the altar. These girls line up and march down, forming up either side of the altar as the respective names are called out. So the bearers go forward and lay their wreath. stained glass windows of St. John's. Two ensigns. After the service I was able to get back and take the photos of all the wreaths laying in position. Church flag bearers once again leave. Girls stand of attention as the dignitaries leave the church. March past, cut short, because each year we're getting older. As you can see by the sky, it was rather a stormy and lustrous day. There seems to be plenty of wind at Nedlands. Of course, that's what they want when they go out on the river. Thompson arriving with these good lads. These are some of the prizes that will be won by the yachtsmen throughout the race. All donated by various people. Once again, the girls at Nedlands Yacht Club waiting for the dignitaries to arrive. The Commodore of the Nedlands Yacht Club, Sir Charles Court. Well, of course that wasn't Sir Charles, that was Sir Charlie Thompson. The Commodore and his good lady. Introduction at 2:30 on the Saturday afternoon. The Commodore responding to the address. Our little lass here had a little bit of trouble, but eventually the pennant of the Nedlands Yacht Club was unfurled. And so they go out on the river. Catamarans, little ones, big ones. Don't ask me the different types, there are too many. The VIPs were taken out on the two launches. Luckily, I was able to go out on a rescue boat. Also, Brian Dunn from Channel 7 was out taking photographs. It was a bit bumpy out there, so therefore the film is a little bit choppy. Very hard to take and keep still. The river is supposed to be clear of powerboats while the race is on, but you still get one or two. One just went through the centre then. Very spectacular sight. We've now gone down to Fremantle Wharf to see the modern day Navy, the Melbourne and a few other ships.